All right, we're back for part 2. All right, first Edge of Eternities draft. We drafted a pretty sick little black-red deck here with some pretty nice synergies for some sacrifice. We've got a really cool synergistic play around Oreplate Pangolin and some other artifacts. We've got a decent little top end here with the Territorial and the Circuit Feeder. Interceptor, we've got a good suite of removal vote out. We've got Bombard. We've got a couple other low spells here that can also be pulled back with our roving. So we had a pretty good run. Oh, I should also mention that we have the, mythic land planet, the Void Altar here, which is really cool. So pretty cool little deck. If you want to go check out the draft, go watch part 1. But we are currently sitting at 3-1. Let's get to some games and see if we can rack up at least a few more wins. The deck's been playing pretty smooth. Again, we have some pretty good synergies, I feel like. So if we can get a few things online, and we just have a nice kind of like curve and suite of removal, right? We're able to get some pressure in, we're able to get some value, and get some things done. So get this first game queued up here, and we'll see. Okay, now this is not the most ideal, but we do have Grave Pact, we have Skittermaw as well, and the land, and an Embrace. So if you can find a red source, this is pretty good. Obviously, we'd hope to draw that turn 2, but if we don't, it's okay. We'll be a little bit slower, just fine. Make some 1/1s. There is our red source, perfect. The Pangolin. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna Skittermaw here. They have another removal spell. Kind of stinks a little bit, but we'll put some blockers in the way here. They have another diplomatic relations. Broodguard Elite. Okay. Seems fine. That seems fine, because here's what we do. Oh, actually... yeah, no, this is fine. We can kill that, shoot this, attack for 2, get the counters. Then we have the vote out up for the next turn to trigger Void again. What does this guy do? This guy says each creature top to nest deals blah blah blah, and it has vigilance. So I think... so we could convoke 1 and then also deal 3. Don't have a spaceship. I'm thinking here. Yeah, let's just pay it. This says whenever this creature becomes tapped, another target creature gets its power. Okay. Well, let's just attack. Want to do some double block shenanigans. We're fine with that. And then I'm going to station. Yep. Because then the Skittermaw continues to just get bigger, which is great. Now they could play this body Broodguard Elite for a lot. Yeah, it's a 4/4. Sure. Ooh. Oh, I can embrace it now. Alright, so I want to play this. Station this. Whoa, ooh, actually. That's a destroy effect. We can copy it and then play evasive for whatever they're going to drop the counters on. Oh, I screwed it up. Oh my gosh, I screwed it up. That's fine. I needed to invasive first. It's going to be a 5/5. Man, I screwed it up. What am I doing? Okay. I'll hold like this, just in case they find a removal spell or something crazy. Yeah, this is pretty sick. I could warp this in to trigger Skittermaw. I don't think I want to do that, though. This needs to get to 12. I can keep the invasive up. I'll station off the 2/2 here. Sure. What can they have here? Everything gets +2/+0. Is that a thing? Yeah, I think what I do, block like this. Block like this. Block like this. Take the 4. I go down to 2 here. But if we swing out, they block the 6/6. I think we just put them at a point where they have to could follow up with this. That gets bigger. Sure. Now this has to just be lethal, right? If I just pull the ice cave crasher back. Okay. We, even though we screwed it up pretty terribly, still pulled it out. Okay, ooh. We have double pangolin. And we have the saboteur. Which is kind of interesting. I'm actually thinking saboteur here. It's one of those things where, like, they could get this online. Skittermaw here. This Terrabotanist is pretty good. Like, if they take their turn just to get Sweeper up and attack. Yeah, like, seems good for me. Got some vigilance action. We can vote out something. What I can do is actually attack with the saboteur, put the counter, and then kill the thing that I put the counter on. Which just puts pretty good damage out. Interesting. That also works for me, friends. And that gets bigger. The other thing I want to set up is... Ooh, okay. That's fine. Set up this play. Yep. Okay. Who do I want to get back? Yeah, because this gets a little awkward now, because they don't want the Edge Rover to die. I'm not going to block here, because I'm going to bombard on their turn. Alright, so if I bombard, this will get a counter. Yeah, I'm still good here. This is going to get bigger. Yeah. And we have the nutrient block to make them both bigger. And we can sack this to gain some life. And still put all the counters. Feels pretty good. Oh, we have Embrace too. Does Embrace, do we win with the Embrace? Play the nutrient block. Put a counter on both of those. Embrace the nutrient block. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the rover. I think the maths here. Because if we kill, each player creates a lander, which then puts another one on, and I can pay for both. Yeah, I think this just wins, right? Is that greedy? Because they have to block here. Because I can get the 3 life. Yeah. I think instead we attack. You're just dead? Confused. Okay, sure. Yeah. Getting the life, draw the card. We can crack the lander. Have to block. Play this out. Play our land. End the turn. Sure. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we got it. GG's. This is GG's anyways, but yep. GG's. Okay. This is a pretty good hand. We're gonna be able to haste this out. We got depressurize. Got our top end here. We have a pretty good low curve. What does this guy do? Make a 2/2. Tapped and sacrifice it. That's pretty good. What do we want to do here? I kind of want to entice this play. Oh, they didn't do it. Interesting. Okay. Depressurize that. It feels like probably get this online. It's the hound back. attack. Yeah, we'll just station. I guess I am at 14. I should be a little careful here. Honestly, I need another mountain. Cool, then they can make the 2/2 if they want. We just play this straight up and auto pay that. We'll hold here. Yeah, mountain here for the territorial would be great. Three threes will do a decent job here. Assuming, of course, they can't start blowing a bunch of stuff up. Which I would have to imagine they have some removal. Okay. It's not terrible. What does this do? This creature leaves the battlefield, draw a card. They may put a card less than an equal number of lands you control from hand on the battlefield. Battlefield tapped. Okay. Sure. Haven't killed anything yet. I feel pretty... Up until that draw, I was going to say I feel pretty behind. I like... Yeah, that's fine. Again, if they're going to attack, I can work on a double block. I guess I lose the beam saw and the red tiger. Okay, sure. And I can crack the lander. Sure. Find a red source. Let's see. I think we just play this. Assuming they don't have another orbital plunge here. If they do, I'm in pretty tough shape. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna take 8 damage here. That's rough. They can then play this. I'm gonna have to like Pangolin and keep up Bombard. Yeah, because they can just play that straight up. Not getting a land there to be able to play and then rip a card off the top was pretty rough. Surprised they didn't ship the Moxite, but you just play this Mechanzoa again. Yep, they got it. They see the line, they got it. The stun counter is pretty good. Warping that in for 3, I guess. Yep. Okay. Okay, got the Bone Saw. Pangolin. We can Void. We are on the play here, so I'm gonna Bone Saw first. This up and running. Zookeeper. Yeah, we'll just play this. Oops. Jeez. The crappy part about this is I want to kill this thing. Yeah, we just shoot this now. And attack. We can always invasive maneuvers and then him on the Zookeeper after that, so. Or invasive on the Thawbringer. I think we attack here. Him. Don't need the land. Okay. Then yeah, we'll bring that back. Okay. This is a little awkward with the Pangolin, but we just take the him back. Play this. I don't need the land. Draw, draw. That's pretty good. I think we have the win pretty well locked up here. They crack this, make it 2-2. And we play that. Wait, let me just make sure. Yeah, they have the 4-4. Put it on this thing if you want. I'm gonna get your trampler. Yeah, that's a pretty that's a pretty That's a pretty good way to do it. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, this thing being able to bring back these big, green, beefy, trampling creatures is pretty sweet. And then, being able to attack with a 4/1 menace is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. All right, this one's for all of the marbles. Pretty interesting here. How do we set up? Not too terrible. We can always try to get in early 3 damage. Skitterbond to depressurize. Seems fine. They warped. Do I do the same thing? Let's get this online. Because I'd rather be able to do it with the Skittermaw out. I guess I could have attacked. I don't care if it trades right there. If I haste this out, I can then him. But am I putting myself in a bad position to take a lot of damage? Probably. But we also deal 5, so... I want the Monoist? Yeah, that seems fine, actually. That pumps it up to a 3/3. I can Monoist and depressurize. That matters less now. Shield paint, sure. Sure. Just get rid of this. We're 1 off my friend here. I play this. I play that. Let's go here. The attack is the question. Yep. Maybe I should have. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We getting back here. Flying 1/3 hexproofer. If we get in for the 2 damage here. Yep, perfect. Now this is gone. Sure. Yep. I think we're better off making this block here. Ooh, I'm in a tough spot here, I think. Oh, they can just do it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. GG's to that. I mean, it has hexproof, so there's nothing I can do there. There is nothing I can do there. Differently named lands. Yep, they got it. And they were on 7. We needed this land to not be that. We needed to be able to play this a little bit earlier. Honestly, I was trying to think about... I was trying to think about throwing this onto our Grav Pact. Maybe I should have just let the block happen and then make the 2/2 and then kill the thing. They curved out pretty nicely. The Depressurize and the Dubious Delicacy on our... If we could have gotten a 4-power creature, we were in really good shape there, but I just don't think I have anything that, if I grab back, would have been super impactful. I guess I could have stolen this, which would have been interesting. But being able to play this in warp, I got a little skunked with this coming in tapped, because that turn, if it does not, and I have the mana available, I think we actually have maybe some different plays there. Okay, well, you know what? 6 wins is pretty good for our first draft here. Not quite the 7-win trophy, but I will certainly take it. That was pretty nice overall. This was a fun deck. It was pretty good. I'm really big on these pangolin things. If you can get a couple of these and have a few other artifact synergies, really, really good. Nutrient block with the ability to sacrifice some stuff and get some value, specifically with creatures like this, is really, really cool. I didn't get to really see much of this card in action throughout this draft, but it is very, very good, right? It is extremely good and certainly helps to shore up a board as well. 6/6 with landfall that then essentially draws you cards and spells to play is pretty sweet. Yeah, this was interesting. This certainly was interesting. It definitely closed a few games out for sure. It definitely also forces some pretty interesting and kind of unique blocks. So especially if you can put it on anything with evasion, like a flying creature, for instance, or something else, it can be pretty sweet. And the fact that you get to just steal the creature is also pretty cool. So yeah, I thought the deck performed pretty well. Pretty good. I'll take it. Like I said, I'll take a nice 6-win victory. So hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for stepping in, checking this out. Last couple of games here as we finished up this draft. And we're going to be jumping into a whole lot more of Edge of Eternities. So be sure to stick around. Consider hitting that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. Appreciate all of the support. If you enjoy pack openings, we do those every Wednesdays and sometimes randomly throughout the week as well. So be sure to stay tuned. We got playlists for both of our different content, our limited content here on Arena, as well as our pack openings. Check down below. Got a link to our Discord if you want to come join that. Love to have you over there. In addition, with that, close that up, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.